Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Of course, as you guys know, I'm Shannon Ella with iHeartRadio Canada, joined by Dan Smyers and Shay Mooney of Dan and Shay. So how have you guys been holding up? Are you feeling a little bit less stressed with everything in the world now that you have a new song out? I feel like that's got to feel better.
Kind of. For a while, we were just like, do people still know who we are? This is because we weren't, we were missing that connection from the stage with our fans. You can feel that every night and you feel the love. When we were home for a couple months, it was like, do people know who, like, do we still have a career? We didn't know if the momentum was gone. And then we put the song out and we felt the love, and it was like just like normal, Unfortunately, we haven't been able to play it live yet, but we know that when it comes back in 2021, things are going to be popping, not just for us, but for every artist. Like fans, we're fans of music, and it's like, man, I miss live music so much myself. So I feel like, next year's going to be really, really great for the touring community. But yeah, I mean, it was weird for a minute, but once we got that song out, it was like, all right, we're back on the grind. It feels good to be busy again.
I felt like I was watching your socials specifically through this time, just waiting for some sort of random little teaser that you guys were going to drop new music. And when you did, I was like, yes.
We did it. We went for it on the teaser.
You guys were my last concert ever before all of this happened. I saw you guys on the March 7th show in Nashville.
That's awesome.
I was so sick. And I had the worst headache, and I was like, I have to go. I didn't know COVID was going to happen, but I'm really glad I did. But that was obviously, we're not going to talk about, that was disappointing that you guys had to postpone it, but you did get to kick off your first ever arena headlining tour, which is a huge accomplishment, and also got to play like some of the most massive songs ever for fans that were literally there just to see you guys. How much fun was it to get it going at least?
Oh man. I mean, that was, so much work was put into that tour, weeks and weeks, ahead of time. And it was amazing that we at least got to do those first 3 shows. That it would have been way worse if we didn't get to do it at all. We're very, very thankful for those first few dates because it kind of gave us a taste of, what we're going to have to look forward to, and it will come back eventually. And hopefully, it seems like people are very excited for next year to come back and, to be able to come to the tour. But it was just amazing. Standing on that stage was it was very surreal because we used to go to shows, still go to shows, and we watch arena tours and see how they're put together. And that's the biggest goal as an artist, to be playing arenas is like the dream, we've dreamed of that forever. And it's just so cool to be able to kind of have that moment. And at the time, it was really kind of a lot. I think I probably speak for both of us to take in, where it's just like, it happens. It's so quick. And you're just like, whoa, like that was insane. And you kind of experience it. And it wasn't really till after the fact that we really got to appreciate it, especially during this time, because if we would have kept on doing those shows, you do it every single night, obviously it's incredible and you feel it every night. You feel the love from your fans and you feel that energy. But I feel like since we had to slow down and everything was kind of pulled out from under us, we really kind of got to, sit down with each other, even, after quarantine and just be like, man, really appreciate all those moments, like the arena tour, like the Grammys and all of these things that we've gotten to do. Dan and I were really able to kind of take a moment for the first time in our career and be like, man, we are, this is the coolest thing ever that we get to do this, that we do something we love and we have fans who love our music and we get to create. So it was definitely a nice little reset for everybody, even though we would never wish this to happen ever again. And hopefully nothing like this ever happens again and that we learned through this. But yeah, it's, we were very thankful to have those first few shows and we're very ready to get back for sure.
Yeah, I bet. Well, and for anybody watching who didn't get to see you guys at those few little shows, you definitely are going to want to go to the next ones because it's worth it. I remember sitting there trying to figure out where I thought you guys were going to pop out of because there were so many cool spots on the stage setup. I was like, where are they?
Thank you for being there, by the way. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. Me and my husband, we literally got engaged the day after your show, and I got engaged in my Dan and Shay tie-dye hoodie from
No way. That's so sick.
And when I posted all my pictures of my engagement, I got literally just as many comments from people being like, where did you get that Dan and Shay hoodie?
Oh my gosh. That's
so
amazing.
I may be responsible for why it sold out so quickly online.
That hoodie blew up. I mean, people went crazy.
Now we know why.
Yeah, it's a sick hoodie. I didn't even get one. It sold out and I didn't even get one.
I'll let you borrow mine if you want.
Thank you.
That's an honor. We're forever, for better or worse for you. We're always going to be a part of that day.
I literally had to order my mom and my sister the sweaters because they were like, yeah, we're excited about your engagement, but those hoodies, Shannon. I was like,
That's amazing.
okay.
That's awesome.
So obviously your fans, I mean, through all of this have been dying for new music, and you surprised them with, I should probably go to bed. Did you guys write this during this crazy time, or was it done before COVID hit?
Yeah, we started it. We had like a verse and a chorus done that we were in Los Angeles for the Grammys in January. We had like 3 or 4 hours, before an event or something. It's such a crazy week out there. It's madness. And we got in the studio with our buddies and we were just kicking around ideas, and that one came up and we wrote part of it. And then it was like, okay, we got to jump to this thing. We'll finish this another time. But then after that, like when we got home from Grammys, it was like tour rehearsals every day, getting that ready. We were so in show mode. Hadn't thought about the song in a little while. And then Shay came over after we'd been quarantined for a little bit, and we were like, let's just jam. Let's like work on some stuff. Let's record, see what happens. And we sat down at the piano, sang that song, or what we had of it. And Shay starts going off on this crazy thing. I was like, oh, what's that? So we went upstairs in this room that's like just a weird guest room thing. And I've got a microphone in the corner. We recorded it right then and there. And we worked on the track, and we played all the instruments ourselves. And I don't even think the label knew we were working on it. And we were just like, hey guys, we made this, check it out. And they were like, oh, this is crazy. So yeah, we got it out pretty quickly after that.
I would love to be the Warner Nashville team to just get an email from you guys being like, so surprised. Here's
they were pumped. They were pumped for sure. Just to have anything from us. We take a long time working on the music. I'm a menace. It takes me forever. I like to tinker over every little sound.
I'm sure, Shay, you can agree, though. Dan, you're kind of like a master of your craft. Like, whatever you guys put out, it's perfection. Nothing goes out without Dan's seal of approval, which I think is a good thing.
We're going to start sending you songs instead of our label.
Yeah, for sure.
You make us feel better about that.
Appreciate that. I'm okay with that. Dan, do you ever get shocked by, like, Shay's voice on songs when, like, because I feel like every song you guys release, it's almost just progressively got bigger and bigger and bigger. Does he ever surprise you, or are you just like, yeah, there we go?
Every time. I'm blown away every single time. I think I'm blown away, like just press and record with the headphones on. I'm blown away by the high notes, and he could sing anything. There's no ceiling to it. No. I'm more blown away by like the technicality of some of the intricate melodies that we have that you hear whenever you listen to him. If I try to sing it, I'll butcher it. But if he sings it, it sounds effortless. You can really tell, like, whenever covers start popping up, like on YouTube, like the Tequila verse melody, for example, sounds easy. He makes it sound easy, but it's a pretty complex interval, and it's hard to sing it. So that's the stuff that, like, he nails more than anyone I've ever heard in my entire life. And I Should Probably Go to Bed's the same thing. It sounds like super simple on the track, but it's a hard song to sing.
I can only imagine. Every time I listen to your songs, I just am waiting for like something to hit me that I'm not expecting, and it always does.
Yeah.
I also just surprise him a lot. Like I just scare him. I sneak into his house late at night and wake him up. Scare him to death.
And then, I mean, I feel like there's been so much since I saw you guys last that has happened, like with 10,000 hours. Holy crap. Congratulations on all of that. That was amazing. Also cool that you had Canadian boy Justin Bieber on there, which we love.
Canadians are the best. We love Canadians.
Canadians
like have some of the best music. Seriously, there's so many talented, like our friend Shawn Mendes, Weeknd, our buddy Weeknd,
Our buddy, we've never met him in our lives.
We're just huge fans.
Our buddy, we gotta start referencing everyone as our buddy.
You got to tour with Shawn Mendes, and I got to see you guys at Cavendish on like the only pop day they've ever had with Shawn Mendes, which was so cool.
So Shawn is an actual buddy. The Weeknd, not so much.
We wish.
You never know.
Yeah, Shawn's amazing. I mean, literally every one of our friends and every person we've ever met from Canada is so nice. And I know that's almost become a cliche, which is amazing for you guys. You're so nice that it's cliche to say that you're nice.
Then you just have to be nice all the time.
That is a lot of pressure for you guys, but it seems to come natural, and that is great that everyone's so sweet. You guys are awesome.
Last thing, I normally don't ever read off of these like notes I get about you guys, but I came across this point and I was like, holy crap. So in 7 years, you guys have amassed over 5.5 billion streams globally, accumulated 32 platinum and gold certifications, and 7 #1 singles at country radio. Because I feel like no one ever really reads these off to you.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever read any of that before.
That's crazy. That's almost like as many
I never normally do, but
on the planet Earth.
It's crazy. I mean,
crazy.
congratulations to you guys. I've been able to watch in the short time I've been in country radio. You guys have been in it too. So I've literally watched you guys go from the side stage at Boots and Hearts to like what would have been this year. You would have been headlining the whole thing. And I'm like, this is crazy. These guys are just blowing up and it's amazing.
That was one of my favorite performances, actually. I think I remember it very well. Our first time, I remember them singing back the words to us at Boots and Hearts, and we were blown away. We were on our first single, I think, probably 19 You and Me, and it was just like that little side stage, the tent, one of the funnest experiences I've ever had.
I have a distinct memory from that show. It was a long tent. There's probably about 5,000 people in there, and this guy, shirtless guy, hammered,
sounds like Boots and Hearts.
He gets up in the back of the crowd and he walks across the top of the entire crowd on people's shoulders all the way to the stage.
People were holding him up.
There's a video of it somewhere. He walked on the crowd from the back all the way to the stage.
And it wasn't like this happened in like a minute. It was over the course of like, I think it was like 2 songs. This guy, it took him forever. Like people were just like holding his feet and he was just walking. And I was just like, this guy's making some real traction here. He came from like outside of the tent because there was like overflow. It was fantastic. I don't know what that guy's doing right now. He happens to see this.
I hope he does.
We love you. We miss you. So
you get Dan and Shay tickets just so you can do that at all the shows.
Absolutely.
Yes, so good.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for doing this. It's great to see you, even though it's, virtually. Hopefully I'll get to see you guys in real life soon. Congrats on everything and have fun at the ACMs tomorrow.
Thank you. Good to talk to you.